So she hasn't been off, and not only that, but think about this. That's the same lady that sang Heard It Through the Grapevine with Marvin Gaye. That's the same lady that did Shaft with Isaac Hayes. She was the one that said, shut your mouth to him. You know, John Shaft, that was Thelma. People do not realize the width of this girl's career. And everything she's done, including the movie Roots, has become a classic. And she never lets me forget it. She gets on the phone and goes, if it wasn't for me, it'd be nothing, you know that way. And the truth is, they did hold me up. The truth is, Thelma and Joyce were the pedestal that I was able to stand on because they always made me sound better, look better, act better. People thought I was better because nobody was better than the two of them. And Joyce, sweet, kind, gentle-hearted, beautiful Joyce, hasn't changed since the day I met her. And she goes out often now as one of the Supremes. And remember, the Supremes grew up in the same block as Thelma and Joyce in Detroit. So they were all family and friends, all of us. So that song became, is there anybody out here that got a question maybe they'd like to ask me? I don't know. Yes, ma'am.
So I come from Union City.
From Union City?
Yes.
I know it well.
29th Street. My brother, Tony Greco, used to come to the garage.
Right.
And he used to practice and sing, but he never would take me. He would take Joey and Nikki, my other brothers. And did you go to did you go to Emerson or Union Hill?
What's your name?
High school.
Oh, I didn't go to high school. I never went to high school. I only went to the 8th grade. I never made high school.
Did you go to Robert Waters?
Robert Waters was right across the street from my place.
That's where I went.
I used to play stickball and basketball and a little hanky-panky at Robert Waters. And I remember that one very well. As
I don't know if you knew my brother, Anthony.
I'm sorry?
I don't know if you knew my brother, Anthony, Tony Greco, went to Union Hill. The Grecos.
Of course.
He said, when I talked to you, he said,
I know. Is everybody good in the family? Good? And you know what else I remember about that block, that area? For those of you baseball fans, how many guys are baseball fans? Anybody baseball? Okay, so you know the Home Run Derby started in Union City? Did you know that? Home Run Derby started in Union City. Roosevelt Stadium was right around the corner from Robert Waters, and that's where the first televised Home Run Derby took place. Was there. So you had Mickey Mantle, you had Willie Mays, all those people in that great stadium. So there's a great history there. And I remember, do you know what the word tunnel cuts means? Tunnel. So you know in Union City, if you go out to where the tunnel is, there's a bridge that goes over where the traffic is below you. That's called the tunnel cuts. Yeah, they did. Yeah, you were there, right? With Felipe. Yeah, Felipe Rose, who's one of the YMCA. That's him. He lives on your block. He lives in Union City also. He's from Union City. So Jersey's been a big part. When things got good, after half of the Paradise, I moved to North Bergen. North Bergen, things got good. I went to Fort Lee. Then things got real good. I went to Hasbrook Heights. Then after Hasbrook Heights, I got a television show, and here we are. So New Jersey became my life in my teens. Born and raised in Manhattan on 21st Street in Chelsea. And then the family moved out to Union City. So I was 12 years old, and I stayed in Union City right up until almost 30 years old in Jersey. So Jersey's been a major part of my life, and right now my mom's buried in Lodi at St. Michael's Cemetery with my sister Rhonda. But to me, they were everything. So Jersey means a lot to me, and I thank the Hall of Fame for making me part of their roster of people who have come here. Anybody else got a question, maybe?
Yeah, Tony, I love that song by the way. About 1969, Four Seasons.
Come over here. You're talking to an 81-year-old. Come here.
You're talking to a 76-year-old.
Come here. Talk to me.
Tony, I remember that great song, The Wind, back in 1969, and I really loved it, and it sounded so much like a Four Seasons song. The groove was there, And at that time, the Seasons weren't doing too well. When I heard that, I just freaked out. I couldn't tell who it was.
I'll tell you about that. So it's funny. It was a song called, the group Wind was before there was a group called Dawn. No, it was just after Dawn came out. And the reason why we were called the group Wind was when Candida Not Three Times came out, I was now vice president of CBS Music. I wasn't about to leave that job and have one hit record. So the guy who produced it, which is one of the Tokens, right? Lion Sleeps Tonight Tokens. When that record came out, Candida and Not Three Times, I didn't want to leave my job. Like I said, I never went to high school. Here I am, vice president of CBS. I'm not about to lose that job. And no, so no one knew it was me. So Hank Medris, who produced Dawn, came up with the name Dawn, Tommy James's office people wrote Make Believe, which is the Wind song that you like. They come up to the office and said, Tony, would you mind coming downstairs and doing a demo for Frankie Valli? Because I used to do a pretty good Frankie Valli. Not great, but a pretty good one. So I go downstairs and I put my voice on this song called Make Believe. You can find it under the name Wind. Actually, it was me doing a demo for Frankie Valli. And I'm trying my best to do that. I almost broke my, you-know-what, she's singing up there. And it's crazy. And the song comes out as Wind. And I said, why are you doing this? He said, Tony, you're Dawn, right? Dawn, Wind. Okay. It comes out, it goes like number 14, number 20 on Billboard chart. Not a great hit, but a respectable hit. So now I got 3 records out there. Candida, Not Three Times, and Make Believe, under 2 different names that aren't me. So I had to make a decision. And that's when I told Clive Davis, do you mind if I leave? And he said, why are you leaving? Because you're Dawn and you're Wind. And I said, you knew that? He says, everybody knows that, Tom. So it all began. So that was part of it. And believe it or not, that record, you got good ears. Because that record, Joan Jett, 10 years later, covered that song and did the same kind of a version of it. And so it's become kind of a classic. So thank you for bringing it up.
Don't deserve to be a classic.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for bringing it up. So, anybody else got a question? Yeah?